Hi, this is a forScore tutorial on how to download extra stamps from the web and import them into the stamp library of your forScore annotation toolbar. If you've used the stamp annotation feature before, you've seen that it comes with a default set of stamps in the library that are pretty useful, but what you might not know is that you can actually add to this library of stamps and that there are a couple of ways to do it. The first way is to draw stamps by hand using forScore's stamp editing tool and then save them to your collection. And the second way is to download collections of extra stamps from the web and then import them into your stamp library using iTunes. The first method I'll be covering in a separate tutorial, so be sure to stay tuned to my YouTube channel for that. And this tutorial is going to focus more on the second method, which is to download the stamps from the web and import them. So the first step is to go to your computer and open up a web browser and navigate to forScore's website. I'm on my computer with my web browser open to the forScore website, which is at www.forscoreapp.com. And now I'm going to head over to the extras area. And then from this page, if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, underneath this MISC section, you'll find some collections of stamps that you can download into forScore. One of them is the Orange Stamp Collection, which is the same kinds of music notation symbols that you'll find in the forScore default stamp library, plus a lot of extra ones, and those are all in a bright, eye-catching orange. And then there's also this More Stamp Collections link here, and that has a number of different stamp libraries. Let's click on that and find out more. So here we've got some collections of stamps with music notation symbols, eyeglasses for watching the conductor, breath marks, arrows, and then for those of you who are classical singers, there are IPA symbols here that you can download as well. I need some breath marks, so I'm going to go ahead and download those. So if you click on the name of the file to download, and then just click on the download tab up here in order to download them. And I've already done that. I've downloaded it to my desktop and I've extracted the zip file into a folder. And now I'm going to switch over to iTunes. So at this point I've got my iPad already plugged in. And once I open up iTunes, I'll click here on my iPad device name and then up here on Apps. And then if I scroll down to the bottom, then I'll look for the forScore app on the left side here and then click on that. And then it pulls up this list of forScore documents. And then what I'm going to want to do is drag and drop the breathmark image files for my custom stamps into this forScore document list. So let's do that now. So at this point, once you've unzipped and opened up the folder of stamps that you want to import, it's a good idea to just select the stamps that you want. If there are other extra stamps that you probably won't be using, it's best to leave those out and not drag and drop them into iTunes. And the reason being that forScore's process for deleting extra stamps is kind of arduous. You have to do it one by one, and it's a little bit of a painful process. So I suggest that you only select the ones that you really need, and then if you end up needing more, you can add them later. So I'm probably going to use the red breath marks, so I'll select those and then drag and drop them over to the forScore document list in iTunes. And then I'll click apply down here just to make sure that those get saved. Or if you see sync, you might want to click on that to make sure it gets saved. And then from this point we'll head back to the iPad and import the stamps. So I'm back on the iPad in forScore, and what I'll do next is open up the annotation toolbar. Then tap on the pencil icon in the upper right, and then on the arrow to the right of stamps, and then on the edit button on the top right. And then I'll tap on the plus sign on the bottom. And then from the buttons on this toolbar, I will tap on import. And those are the two breath marks that I imported from iTunes, and I'll just tap on import all to get them. And you'll want to read that message and confirm it. And then if I go back into the stamp menu, if I swipe over to the very last page, I'll see that my new stamps are in place and imported, and I can go ahead and use them to mark the score. One final thing I'd like to mention is that you can use the exact same process to import stamp files that you have created yourself using image editing software. All you need to do is use your favorite image editing software to create a stamp image, and that image needs to be either 48 by 48 pixels or even better 96 by 96 pixels, and then save your image in PNG format. Once you've saved your image and have it on your computer, you can use the exact same process to import your stamp image file into forScore using iTunes. And that's it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out my YouTube channel for more forScore tutorials and tutorials on other music and technology topics.